Excuse the dirty mirror. There's little handprints all over the place and I just made them worse trying to smear them off. Anyway, today is Panera Day. Here is my outfit. I am going to break in my shoes a little bit during breakfast, and let me see if I can show you my shirt. Hopefully you can see. Oh, there we go. It's got a backbone and roses. I'm a little bit matchy-matchy, but going with it. It's a hot day, but we'll be in the shade, so I think I'll be fine in boots.
We're different. What
is it?
This one's really good, this one's really clean.
Oh yeah, so I guess one that was dug up from the dirt and the other one's had a shower.
Yeah, they probably always clean the boom coffin real life.
Yeah. I'm sure they're always dirty when they dig them up. So yeah, this is my outfit. The jeans are actually really short and like obnoxiously short. They're meant to be like cropped and jagged. It's annoying, but I wear them all year round. Just wear them with boots and socks to keep them from riding up. So I'll be switching to sandals later to cool off my feet, especially if we take a walk. But there it is for now. I'm gonna go water the plants. Friends, I know you just saw me, but it's 2 hours later. We just got back. I wasn't filming because I had to try not to film the other kids, but it was really nice for catching up because it wasn't just my one friend, but it was another friend that used to come to Panera all the time with us. But we saw a baby bunny in the grass on the other side of the railing, and everybody's like, oh, go look at the bunny. And my friend's two kids grabbed the rail and are looking. Well, their toddler is like leaning up against it, and her 5-year-old grabs the railing and they start screaming. And then we see there was a wasp, and then we see there was a wasp's nest up under the railing. She had 2 stings on her hand and he had a sting on his upper arm, and they were miserable. I ran inside and got ice, like cups of ice for them, and then I looked up on my phone and it said you should wash with soap and water to get as much of the venom out as you can. So she took them in, and I watched the stuff while everybody was just trying to get them calmed down so we could go. I got everything cleared out so nobody had to go near the nest, and we let Panera know next week we will not be there because, what is this? Because my friend will be out of town. So that'll give them 2 weeks to take care of the situation. I need to redo my lip balm. That was a bit of a bummer at the end of our little visit, but hopefully they'll be okay. There was no allergic reaction, which is the only blessing in that situation. But I'm going to take these off because it's just way too hot for them. It's like, since it's 90, it feels like it's like 95 out there right now. They're so comfy with the exception of like bending like this. So going up and down stairs is very stiff. It's just stiff. It's like trying to bend in leg braces or something. That will come with stretching, I think. But otherwise, they feel like a dream. I've missed my dogs. And yeah, I'm gonna go take these off and my socks off and go pee. I really need to pee from all the iced coffee. Then I think some computer stuff. Don't really have anything exciting to film for you today. It might just be me talking a lot. But yeah, that's the update. Hello, wonderful humans. Welcome to bedtime. For them, not for me. I stay up too late. Anyway, it was Tuesday. Tuesday is Panera Day. As you heard, we had some drama, but last I heard, the kids are doing fine. You can barely see the wasp stings, but man, that was scary. And it was just heartbreaking too. They were so upset and in a lot of pain. But yeah, I don't know if we'll be going back to doing Panera next week. My friend is out of town and things are not looking good. Today the CDC backtracked, and instead of saying that vaccinated children and teachers can go safely without masks in the school year, they're now recommending that everyone inside of schools wear masks regardless of vaccination status. They're also recommending that anyone who lives in a high transmission zone for COVID go back to masks all the time indoors in public places. And on the map, we are moderate. We are not high yet, but I feel like it's coming. All the areas in Virginia that are high, in the highest level, seem to be, it's the Republican areas. I hate to stereotype, but I mean, it's the Republican areas. But it's gonna come for all of us. It just is. Especially in Northern Virginia, it's just so many people. Excuse my hair. I whacked it on the Jeep again getting out. So yeah, I don't know if we'll go back to it because that'll be 2 weeks from now. It's interesting hearing one of my friends' experiences. She had COVID in November, her entire family, extended, and her kids and everybody. It wasn't terrible, but her sense of smell is still really wrong, and it's quite upsetting. I mean, if you're going to choose any long-term effect, that's better than having heart problems or lung problems, but it really messes with your entire life to have your sense of smell so jacked up. But I asked her if she had been vaccinated. She has not. I did research afterwards to just calm myself down, and it does seem like those who have had COVID do have a good amount of protection, probably as much as I do, or as much as somebody with like the Johnson & Johnson vaccine does. But I did say that I worry for my friends because of variants and mutations, and I hope that they get the vaccine on top of their past COVID experience. So she's like, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. I hope she does. I just want all my friends to be as safe as possible. I worry so much. One of my friends got Johnson & Johnson. I just worry about her so much, and I hope they give her a booster. I just want them to be safe because I love them so much. Anyway, that was the morning. We came home, and I'm gonna be working on kindergarten curriculum all week. Well, just mostly like queuing up a whole bunch of workbooks, because I like to pull sheets out of workbooks based on what I'm teaching that day as supplements. We like a variety of written and like Montessori style activities and computer, so all of that. So I'll be going through and adding things to carts left and right. Briefly got derailed. I have a friend from the Leche League. It's disbanded now, but it was a treasured part of both of my children's. Well, yeah, because Jax was not nursing anymore. I joined La Leche League when Sebastian was an infant, but he came into the play dates, and it was such an important part of their life for like 4 years up until the pandemic. But I found out one of the former leaders is fighting lymphoma suddenly. She just recently moved out of the Northern Virginia area, so like 2 or 3 hours away. But luckily our husband pulled together a quick wish list, things for her girls and for her, so I quickly paused the day and tried to send her something. So hopefully something really helpful and useful, not glamorous, but something that will truly be needed is on its way to her. And hopefully she'll be out of the hospital. She's supposed to be outpatient, but is having complications. So send her love and healing prayers if you pray. I have too many friends fighting cancer right now. So after that, I quickly ate a little lunch, and I was just hearing non-stop trucks going down our street, and that usually means the big road we live off of has closed. So I went on to the local fire station's Twitter, and yep, they called out all the trucks to our road. So I was like, hey Sebastian, want to take a quick walk? It's hot. So we brought iced drinks, but he likes seeing fire trucks and stuff from afar, and it had been long enough that I was pretty sure that anything that he shouldn't see would be gone. It had been like a half an hour. So yeah, by the time we got there, it was like another 15 minutes, and there was every truck ever. You could see one SUV in the middle of the intersection just kind of smashed up on the front, and there was a lady perfectly fine standing beside it. Didn't see anybody else, but we finally noticed the other car. It was in a ravine on the side of the road with just the tires sticking up. That's all I could see. And we passed on by before they started working on getting that vehicle out, but the road was closed for quite a while. When we started circling back into our neighborhood, two people on bikes who had been watching from the top of the hill as we walked past, they were leaving the area as well, and they stopped and said, oh hey, we just want to let you know everybody made it out okay, because we saw you watching and we thought you'd want to know. I'm like, I really appreciate that, because I was going to be combing the news to see if anybody died. It looked really serious, but she said everybody made it out, that they had a contact in the police department and were able to confirm. So few but scary situation. It happens too much on that road. I never turn without the light, but this happened at the light, which I usually turn at, so scary. Anyway, we took that very hot walk and then came back and did quiet time. After quiet time, just did a few minor chores, and we decided to go get tacos for Taco Tuesday. So we took the Jeep and drove out to Chewy's, where we have an outdoor patio. It's quite sunny and still 90, so it was like sizzling on my back. Hopefully I didn't get sunburned. I did my best to try to spray myself, and it wasn't as humid, so at least we weren't sweaty. We just felt like we were gonna ignite, especially when you're somebody who likes to wear black. But after dinner, we came home and I sewed 2 masks. I hadn't sewed masks in a while. I was trying to go as fast as possible. Messaged my husband that I was going to be a few minutes past 9 when I get the kids ready for bed. And then I'm on the last strap of the last mask and I run out of thread. So I get a new spool of thread. I don't have any more black thread. I'm gonna have to buy more. I put some dark gray in and I thread the machine and I start it up and instantly run out of bobbin thread. That's the little one at the bottom, because your sewing machine is sewing both sides at once. I'm like, are you kidding me? That one I have to wind up, so I have to unthread the thread, set it up for bobbin winding mode, put some thread on the bobbin, undo all the threading, thread it for sewing mode, thread the bobbin in. 15 minutes later, all done. But Sebastian now has a Star Wars mask, and Jax now has a Minecraft mask made from one of the scraps of the t-shirts that I cut up. So that was my day. I'm going to do more braiding. I did like a section here, so I'm just working my way through what you can see the most until it's just what's up here, the top center. There is about 48 left, so I'm doing really good. Not as fast as when I put the ginger in, but I didn't devote an entire weekend afternoon to it like I did last time. But good enough that I don't feel like I look like a freak for my dentist appointment tomorrow. That is at 10. Still COVID protocols where I call from outside, and I just go on in. We called from outside from the doctor, but they'll be forehead temperaturing PPE. They told me that they'll have somebody with like a suction at all times while they're working, but they couldn't polish my teeth at my dental appointment because they didn't have an extra person to suction while they were scrubbing. Anything that sprays, it aerates. I'm going to be very stressed out about the COVID thing and the no mask thing. I will tell them up front. If you see tears coming from my eyes, it's just my anxiety, and I'm totally fine with everything you're doing in my mouth. I have no dental anxiety. It's all COVID. So I'm happy it's tomorrow because that means it will be done. So yes, the best day in terms of dental stuff is the day of your dental appointment, because the second it's over, it's over. Like your normal dental appointment, the second it's over, you've got the longest stretch until your next appointment. So it's a good thing it's tomorrow. Anyway, good night. They're probably almost done and I need to change. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm Stephanie. I make a video every night and I hope you join me for more. So please stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.